right, guys, we are here in NHL 24, and we're going to start up our franchise mode. Now, I think you guys know who we're going with. Team looks a lot better. We're going to be, let's go GM Mugs, all caps, because we're important here. I think you guys know the team, man. Detroit Red Wings, here we go. So, we've got some players to work with now. I think we're coming out of a rebuild, not starting in one. We're an 89 overall team. We are, I think we're right there in contention with possibly being able to do something. So we're going to go ahead and continue. Owner mode returning off. Salary cap is staying on. Fog of war off. Player morale off. CPU trade staying on. Head coach edit lines off. Fantasy draft off. Now, I will probably be doing another fantasy draft GM mode after this Red Wings one. But I think these are good settings for what we want. Just CPU trades, NHL salary cap. I think we're good there. So let's go ahead and continue. And we'll go to rules and settings. Now, I'm not sure if they've done anything with the injuries. So I think we're going to go with our NHL 23 settings for injuries. Let's just take a look at our quick settings really quick. All this looks good. Authentic is fine with me. Trade difficulty medium. Waivers on. Accept relocation off. Fog of war off. Auto scouting. Now, since this is our first one in NHL 24, I'm going to do pro scouting is auto, but I'm going to do my own amateur scouting. Auto staff management is off. I want to have my own coaches. I want to choose who we got on. So injuries we are going to leave on, but we're going to go into the sliders eventually and change that. So head coach edits line, no. We're going to go fully healed on injury returns. All this on medium sim engine shot frequency. It's default on high, so we're gonna leave it there. Let's see, head coach firing pop up. No, we don't need to know when other head coaches are fired. Let's see, what else do we have? Gameplay version latest, that's fine. Trade offer notifications on is fine. Waiver notifications on. Retired jerseys good. Blockbuster trade alerts, sure, we can keep on with that. Now, I know this says gameplay sliders, but I have 100% noticed a difference in injury occurrence. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop these. The number I came up with that was pretty good in NHL 23 is what we're going to stick with in NHL 24, and that'll be at 20. So hopefully that'll give us good injury frequency. Hopefully the guys with really high durability will actually stay and not miss 20-30 games a year. But I think that's all we got to do. Keep salary cap on, and we're starting as the Red Wings. Now, something I actually should have looked at before starting this is, so we're going to take a look at this really quick. If I don't see Kosa in our, yeah, okay. I know all of this. Okay. So menus look pretty much the same. I don't see anything new here. Yep. I don't see anything new here. So probably going to be pretty much the same. We got just different rosters, different everything. So first thing we're going to do here, we're going to go to roster moves. See if Sebastian Kosa is in our system. If he's not, we are probably gonna have to go find where he is on a roster, which he's not. So we're gonna have to go find where he is. Okay. So my thing is, I don't know if there's a way that I can find him, because I don't think he's gonna be in free agency. But there are still some pretty heavy hitters in free agency, which Patrick Kane definitely has not been signed. Even at time of recording, he has not been signed as far as I know. So that is someone we could look at for a one-year contract. He only wants 3.7 mil. We have 5.4 available, but I don't see Sebastian Kosa. I want him as a goalie. So before I even look at rosters or overalls or anything, I didn't actually look there. I was just looking for Kosa. I am going to pause this recording and we are going to go take a look, see where Kosa is, try to get him roster moved over to the Griffins. So I will be right back. All right, so for anyone else who wants to do this, I'm hopping back in really quick. Anyone else who wants to do this, you will find Kosa on the Toledo Walleye of the ECHL. The other guy you will find that actually seems to matter a little bit is Jan Bednar. He might turn into something you could use, so if you want to move him over, you can. Look through all the potentials of these guys. I don't really know. I mean, Tutyev might be a guy that you might want to grab over as well because he has top 6 or bottom 6 potential. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to the Grand Rapids Griffins so that I can actually choose what happens with Kosa and Bednar. I am going to go ahead and grab out Lethaman for Kosa, and I'm going to finish that move. You must select an NHL affiliation or free agent designation for players going to an AHL team. Detroit Red Wings, that's fine. So it's putting him on the Red Wings roster. That's perfectly fine with me. And then Jan Bednar, is there a guy? So Kosa, is there a guy here? Didier? It's like realistic, I could move him, but Jan Bednar. So for this franchise mode, I'm not going to worry about Jan Bednar. So he's going to stay over there. We're going to have all of our guys over here that we need. I don't think there's anyone left in here that we want to drag over. Nope. Okay, we're good. So I will cut back when we are back into a new franchise mode, and I'll see you there in a second. All right. So I am coming back here to show you guys that NHL salary cap on, CPU trades on, everything else was the same as the last time we left it. We're gonna go ahead and just run through these really quick. Rules and settings. We've got under quick settings, what we're doing is, I don't think we actually touched anything in here. Oh, yes, we did. So pro scouting only, there we go. And then in advanced settings, we're going fully healed, leaving everything else the same, right? Head coach firing off, trade offer notifications we can leave on, latest and waiver on. Okay, that's fine with me. All right, so, and then under gameplay sliders, we're going back down to 24 injury occurrence on both CPU and human. So we should be good to start it as soon as we get past this. Okay, so we've got everything taken care of there. Let's go ahead and start career, keep salary cap on. And now Kosa should be in our editable rosters. So there we go. Okay, so now that we have everything set the way we need it, let's go ahead and what we're gonna go ahead and do is go back into view contracts. Okay, so contract extensions, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so Cider is eligible for an extension. We're definitely gonna get that going at some point. Don't know about Perron yet. Let's see how he performs in simulation. Lucas Raymond is eligible. We got Sprong eligible, Rasmussen, Berggren. All right, so let's go ahead and we're gonna take a look at our lines. We're gonna see what we're looking at. So we got probably Larkin, DeBrincat, Raymond on the top line, which ain't bad. We got a +2 synergy there. That's pretty good. Now, I'm probably gonna move Comfort up. Probably gonna move Perron up. Probably gonna move Fabry up to the second line. Rasmussen, Berggren, Sprong as the third line. What about, yeah, let's go Cop, Rasmussen, Sprong, Fisher, Berggren, Costin. I'm good with that. And then defense. Okay, so this could prove an issue for us. Let's see. Anything else we can do to try and get Petrie line 1? There's no real way to split these guys up to get decent chemistry on that bottom line. All right, next thing is we got Husso, Reimer. Okay, so let's take a look at scratched. Edvinson, Veleno, Zarnik. Okay, so here's what I'm worried about with Edvinson. Okay, so he still does have minor top 2 potential. So we're going to go ahead and go to roster moves. Edvinson, for now, is still going to play a year in the AHL. So we're going to go ahead and grab him. And then we're going to go ahead and grab Sherratt, and we're going to move them. Nobody has to clear waivers because Edvinson's on a 2-way. So we're good there. So Edvinson's going to get top line down in the AHL, which is good with me. Let's go ahead and go back to NHL now. Yeah, I'm good with tops. He's got top 6 potential. I have seen him grow before. You know, so he's our injury guy. So he'll probably get 20-30 games on any forward that gets injured throughout the year. So I'm not too worried about that. 30-40 games on Veleno should be fine. Is there anyone here I want getting NHL time? No, not really. Soderblom, same thing. He's going to get top line AHL time, which is good with me. Let's see. So we got Larks, Cider. Now Larks is, yeah, he's past his potential age. So he might grow with stat growth, but he's not going to get any actual like potential growth anymore. DeBrincat could still find growth. So getting that good first year would actually be big. If we can get him up to an 88, 89, even 90 overall, that would be really nice. Let's go ahead and edit the AHL lines really quickly before we get into this. So yeah, let's go ahead and get our defense in here. Let's just sub in Edvinson right here in all lines. Extra lines, we got our extra attackers. So we have Hiroshi, we're gonna go Soderblom as well. There we go. About to sneeze, give me 1 second. Excuse me. All right. So, extra attacker. Do I want it to be Cider? Do we need a third defenseman on a 6-on-5? No, all right, we're going to take Cider out. We're going to go DeBrincat. Changing current line. There we go. Okay, so our offense looks really good. Now, I don't know if there's anything we could do with our defense. He's best on line 2. Best on line 2. Line 1 for Ghost. Line 2. He fits a lot of lines. So our scheme is balanced. Our scheme, or no, our scheme is pinch balanced for coach. He's balanced. That's why he fits really well. Whereas line 3 is hold line balanced. Player preference is balanced cycle. So yeah, that just doesn't really work now. I don't want to give Ghost third line time. And I don't think there's anyone we can give third line time that would fix that. So, and we won't know people's scheme until we get them. So realistically, and we can't change team strategies. Honestly, I don't like that we can't do that. I don't like that we can't change our scheme, because it's not like we can guarantee what we're doing anyways. Like, I can't guarantee what the players have. If I could change the player preference, that would be broken, but I think you should be able to change the coach preference. But regardless, is there anyone like Perron? I mean, so does anyone have crazy top line fit that we might want to use up there? Comfer has decent top line fit. That doesn't fix anything though. No, I don't really see anyone. So I think our offense is stacked up the way I want it. I think this looks pretty good to start. Next thing let's look at is power play. Now Ghost. No, I think we are gonna go 4 forwards. We're not gonna have our defenseman over there though. But let's change out Ghost for Cider. Rather than doing it like that, let's just go ahead and do it like this. We can swap it like that. There we go. So Ghost for Cider. Line 2, we have Ghost, Sprong, Raymond, Com for Cop. Okay, I'm good with Raymond being on that second line power play, adding some juice to that. Now this is where this kind of hurts. Okay, so that's not what I meant to do. All right, let's go ahead and just do that again. Ghost over to Cider. Okay, so 4-man power play. Our 4-man power play is kind of hurting, but luckily that won't happen a lot. Penalty kill looks decent. Cider Petrie, I'm good with that. Whole Mata with Larkin Fisher. And Bergen Perron with Wallman Ghost. Okay, 3-man, we got Cop Cider Petrie. Confirmata Hole, and then Larkin, Ghost Wallman, yes. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. Extra lines, I mean, I'm not going to go through all of these. Let's just try to win shootouts. Ghost, we're going to go ahead and switch for... Who do we already have? We have DeBrincat, Larkin, Raymond, Perron. DeBrincat, Larkin, Raymond, Perron. Let's go ahead and go... Who's got the better hands between Sprong? Skills are at 4 stars there. What about Fabry? We're gonna go with Robbie Fabry. And then let's see, Perron. Yeah, I like it. I like a setup like that. That looks good to me. Okay, so goalies, we got Husso, Reimer. Scratched, we got Sherrod as our defenseman. Valeno and Zarnik as our forwards. Okay, let's go ahead and go to AHL. Go to goalies. We got Lyon and Van Pottelberg. We need Kosa in there instead of Van Pottelberg. He can get, yeah, he's other goalie, so he can get backup time in year number 1 in the AHL with Alex Lyon being starter. Who else is scratched for these guys? Do we want any of these guys in here? Let's see. So, even strength in the AHL. Marco Casper. Let's get him second line time. I'm good with second line time. Cross Hannes. He's got a top 9. Let's give him... I mean, it's not a big difference between those overall, so let's just give Cross Hannes second line time as well. Is there anyone else we want to focus on here? Tim Gettinger, no. Soderblom, yes. Good for top line time. Edvinson. Jared McIsaac, he's got top 4 medium, so let's go ahead and toss him top line. Johansson, let's go ahead and give over Wyatt Newpower. And then William Wallander has top 4 over Rafferty. I'm fine with this bottom line being ugh. If we can get these guys going good, if we can get McIsaac and Edvinson going good. We got a lot of defensive prospects here. All right, is there anyone else in here that seems 7th D? Amadeus Lombardi is top 9. Didier top 4. Alexander Doucette bottom 6. Dower Nilsson top 9 low. Antti Tuomisto top 6. Niederbach bottom 6. Okay, I think we have it set up the way we want to have it set up. I think all of our lines look good. I think our team looks good. I don't think we have a bad team here. Now our choice is going to be, do we go out and do we try to get Patrick Kane? There are no teams interested. I mean, that's an automatic upgrade to the team. There's no doubt that that's an automatic upgrade to the team. So I don't think that would be a bad pickup. An 89 overall, man, like that really rounds out that top line like crazy. I mean, DeBrincat, Kane, and Larkin, that's an insane first line. I mean, we can go 1 year. Like, does that hurt us at all? Is there anything we need to save this money for? I think we want to make the playoffs, right? I mean, team status is seller, and I don't know why. So let's go ahead. We're going to look at proposed trade. We're going to see what we have. Yep, got it. Okay, so I know we should have some extra first round picks as well, right? No. Oh, because we just technically used them, right? We have Boston's first. Sorry about that. Dog is getting into stuff he shouldn't be getting into. So I don't see any extra firsts, which is fine. But we do still have a first for next year. We have Boston's first. What does Boston look like? Like, is this even going to be a relatively decent pick? Probably not. They got a lot of good players. Yeah, they have a decent team. And they've got Allmark at a 90, so... Okay, so that might not be a decent pick, so we might be able to use that later on in the year to get some assets if we're on the verge of making the playoffs. We can use that to get some depth maybe. But honestly, I mean, I see Patrick Kane sitting there at a really low expected salary, and I see a slot he can fit right into, which is right there. We bump Raymond down to line 2. We bump Fabry down to line 3, Rasmussen down to line 4, and we either get Christian Fischer or Klim Kostin down as a depth player. Which doesn't look too bad to me. So, while we have the time, I am going to go ahead and we're going to put an offer in for Patrick Kane. I don't think we need to save our money. I mean, if we're buying anybody, we're probably going to be upgrading rather than just buying people for draft picks. So, Kalen Addison doesn't look too bad either. An offensive defenseman at 23 with top 4. Morgan Frost. That's interesting. Let's see. Actually, let's go to UFAs because some of those guys might be RFAs. Yeah, they definitely are. Okay. Yeah, pretty much everyone we would have went for, like other than Kane, was an RFA. So we're definitely not going for those guys. But Patrick Kane. Now, I mean, it's an automatic upgrade. Am I actually questioning it? We're going to go ahead and offer 1 year at... We have 5.1. Let's leave us some room, so we're going to go 4.25. Yeah, we're going to go 4.25 at 1 year. Now, we're going to go ahead and before we see what they are doing, we're going to go ahead and assign our scouts out really quick. Let's see. So, we don't have Fog of War on. So, something I'm going to do, you guys might not like it, but whatever. I'm firing all my pro scouts. All of my pro scouts are getting fired. We don't need them. If it comes up to where, like, you guys say in the comments, like, you could have used them for this when you made this trade, you would have seen, like, something, then go ahead and let me know. But as far as I know right now, that's not really going to make too big of an impact for us. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and look at who we have. We got 9 scouts. That's not enough for every single region. So we're gonna sort by region. All right, so what are we looking at that we need? So WHL, OHL, and QMJHL, we've got those. So USA, we have Central and East, so we need a West. So USA, yeah, we need a USA West. Okay, so let's go hire scout for USA West. Let's see, where's USA? All right, so next thing we want to really focus on. So this guy looks like the guy we would want right here, right at the top. Dice, USA West. He's got an A. So let's go ahead and hire him. We've got the budget, so we're just going to offer contract. All right, so now let's go ahead and we're going to go back here. So we have Central, East, West covered. Okay, so then in the Extra Liga category, we have DEL, NLA, or ICE. DEL, NLA, or ICE. We don't have any of those, so we need all of those. DEL, NLA, or ICE. What region is that? That is Europe. Okay, DEL, NLA, or ICE. All right, so let's go ahead and sort here. We have Vera Zetterberg. Go ahead and we need 3 from this region. So what we're just going to go ahead and do is offer the top 3. We will be able to assort them the way it works to each region. So we've got 3 for that region taken care of. Now, SHL, Liga, we don't have an Allsvenskan. So that's the last one it looks like we need. So let's go ahead and grab Nordic. And go ahead and sort by up here. Let's see. Yeah, we want X Factor uncovered more than anything. So we're gonna go ahead and get Ulanov, max amount of money offered. There we go. Okay. So let's count this up here. We got 3, 6, 9, 13, 15. So I think we're missing a Russia guy, right? Let's go ahead and take a peek. Yeah, we're missing a Russia guy. So let's go ahead and grab a Russia guy. All right. Kristek. B- with efficiency is fine with me. Okay, so Kristek, here we go. Go ahead and get him. There we go. All right, so that should be all of our scouts. We shouldn't really have too many issues getting scouts, so I am going to give me 1 second. I will be right back, but then afterwards I'm going to show you guys how we're going to do the scouting for NHL 24, and I will be back in just a second. So be right back. All right, so we are back here now. I am going to advance a couple days before we assign scouts because I want to have all of our scouts to assign. So we're going to see what happens here. We got our salary cap notification. All this is fine. So we got that scout. We got that one. We got that one. There we go. All right, let's keep it going because that wasn't all of them. There we go. Featuring Perron for 2 seconds? Nah. Okay, so let's just take a look really quick. Do we have all the ones we need? We do have 15 scouts, and that's how many I was talking about, right? 3, 6, 9, 13, 15. Okay, so yes, we have all of our 15 scouts. So let's go ahead and we're just gonna go in, and then what we're doing is scout specific players. And this is how we're gonna do it for this is everyone in the top 90, we're gonna scout for potential and comparison. So just go through here and spam click all of them. And we are gonna do anyone in the top 90 for CS ranking. So these guys we're not gonna worry about, that's past 3rd round. But all these guys we're going for potential and comparison, confirm assignment. And there we go. So we're just going to go ahead and get through all these. I will come back when we're done. All right, so we are back here now. You'll see that some of these guys, no data to display at this time. So let me just rapid fire through this guy real quick. There we go. So we had to change some regions of some guys. And guys like the NLA and ICE that didn't have any prospects in the top 100, we just have them on finding any. Ausins, we're gonna go ahead and find prospects, and then 4 weeks is what I do for those guys. So there we go. Everybody has an assignment. Then what I am going to do is at January 1st and April 1st, I'm gonna redo what I did here. So that's what I'm gonna do for scouting every single year. So January 1st and April 1st are gonna be my times. We are 1-0-1 in the regular or in the preseason. I'm not worried about preseason games. They don't really say much considering how often lines are getting jumbled. So we're going to go ahead and simulate up to this day. And we have Patrick Kane for this year. So let's go ahead and best lines this because we got to do some jumbling around. We're going to wait until we're at the regular season. And we're going to go ahead and see what the team looks like now. So let's go back into edit lines here. Okay, so we should have Patrick Kane in here somewhere, question mark? What? Where is Patrick Kane? It said that we got him. What? There he is. Okay. So Patrick Kane needs to so what then realistically we need to do roster moves and bring him up. Is that what we gotta do? All right, let's go ahead and go to roster moves here in the system. Patrick Kane over the allowable player limit. Okay, so then we're gonna go ahead and I think what we're gonna do is, yeah, let's just go Zarnik for Kane. That's fine with me. All right, Zarnik for Kane. So Zarnik is on a wait. Waiver must clear waivers being resigned. If he gets claimed, he gets claimed. Whatever. Okay, so Patrick Kane, Dylan Larkin, and Alex DeBrincat on the first line is disgusting. So let's go ahead and edit lines here. Now, what we're gonna go ahead and do is just really quickly, head coach preferred, and that is absolutely nasty. That is right around where I would put the lines too. So Kane is a lefty shooter and DeBrincat is a righty, so we're gonna go ahead and get them on their proper one-timer sides. Yes. And the rest of that honestly looks good to me. So I think we're gonna go ahead and leave that. Yeah, I mean, Wallman and Hull, that's unfortunate. I can't switch anybody to get that better, so we might just move on from that eventually throughout the year. Let's go ahead and do this again. So that's good with me. Who's our scratch? Valeno, Rasmussen, Sherratt. Okay, so Rasmussen being scratched. What's Berggren? He's top 6. What's Rasmussen? Rasmussen is top 6 as well. I mean, I agree with not having a sniper on the 4th line, but pretty sure Berggren, oh, he's considered a two-way forward. We got a two-way forward there, and we have a power forward in Costin. So power forward, two-way forward, sniper maybe. So take out Christian Fisher. Yeah, I'd be good with that. So let's take out Christian Fisher. Go ahead and get Rasmussen up in there. There we go. Add some more depth goal scoring too. That would be nice. And these guys are almost max chemistry. We got Patrick Kane at max X factors. Dylan Larkin missing a silver, and DeBrincat missing a gold. But that is a nasty first line. And we've got players we can slot in if any of them get hurt. What are their durabilities? Durability of 90 for DeBrincat, 87 for Larkin, and 85 for Kane. So we might miss like 15 or 20 games combined through all three of them. But we got the depth that we need. We have Valeno, we have Fisher, we have Sherratt on D. So now actually, if I get Sherratt in on D, does that take out? Let's see. I'm going to look at his... No, that won't take anything out. So leaving him out is probably the best option. But it looks like we're ready to start getting into simulation. Now, honestly, we are about 40 minutes-ish into this video. I think we're going to go ahead and leave simulation for the next video. I will catch you guys in that one. We're going to go ahead and start the 2023-2024 season on the road in New Jersey with the brand new and exciting look of the Detroit Red Wings with two previous guys who have played together in DeBrincat and Kane over in the Blackhawks. We got Larkin, we got Raymond, we got a young core led by Patrick Kane as our veteran. And we've got a lot to be excited about here in Detroit. So let's go ahead and catch you guys in the next video. It's going to be an exciting one. Peace.